Good morning. Welcome back to the old Polish farm here in Kolonia. 7 o'clock in the morning. I figured I couldn't sleep in any longer. It's nice and daytime out. End of March now. Oh, hot. I got a big bag of Colombian Supreme. Gonna kind of hang on to that Quindío a little while longer before I brew that bag up. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where the day is going to take us. We were doing some contracts yesterday. We got a bunch of fertilizing. We were using slurry, manure, even mineral fertilizer. Doing those, trying to make a little bit of money. We have nearly 70,000 euros. Oh my. You would think that I would get better at making sure my units of measure were correct for the series, but it'd be wrong. Quiet. Almost too quiet. There we go. We got some life on the farm. How are my cows doing this morning? Okay. I could take milk. I could probably take milk almost twice. We'll just do the one. And they could probably use feed if we got nothing else to do. Chickens are producing eggs. I think I might have the max number of chickens that I can have with this pen. I don't know where the trigger is for it. Thank you. Yep, 40 of 40. So we're full on chickens. Maxed them out. Yeah, a lot of times it's not worth buying a ton of chickens because they do reproduce fairly quickly. Of course, they don't cost much. Okay, next game day we can turn the greenhouse on. We could probably put water in there just to make sure we're ready for the production to get ramped up again. Shoulder look over, I didn't know. Alright, where are we gonna take this? Find the best price for milk. Take it to Target. Well, this thing is over 70,000, certainly. Nice. 2112. A great album by Rush. Kind of neat that you got this little farm set. Well, they're all farms though, aren't they? I was gonna say they got this little farm set in the middle of the village, but all the houses in this little village are farms. They have cropland behind them. I always thought these Polish maps were a little weird with their long strips of land. But then I saw an aerial photo one time of, I think it was a village in Poland. Well, I'm sure it was a village in Poland. But it had just houses along a road. And behind each road was a strip that was a field, and it went on for a long way. It's very similar to what we have here, but the fields just kept going off into the countryside, straight behind it. So you'd have a field that it would be, I don't know, 100 times long as it was wide. Not quite what we have here. Although there were some maps in the game that were kind of that way. Let's go get this water tank over here. It's funny, I painted this gravel in by the greenhouse to make a path sort of towards the, and go up behind, to make a path towards the field, and it fits in so well. I can't even remember when it wasn't like that. just come over here to the pond and borrow some water. Pump this little tank full, take it back. Actually holds a little more than the other one. With the weight limits on than the milk one. Rush hour. Rush hour in Kolonia. Fill the greenhouse up. Whoop. It'll take all of it. That's okay. I think that's probably enough for now. Catch on that tire. Kind of tuck this back here amongst the bushes. That'll probably work. I'm probably going to have to mix up some feed in a little bit because not much else going on. Why don't we go in, check used equipment, and check see if there's any contracts available. Not hopeful, but we might as well look. All right, let's see what we have for used equipment. What is that? Hallam topper. Wouldn't that work for both potatoes and sugar beets? I don't know. Okay, contracts. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably mix up some feed in a little bit. Let's catch the news. Yeah, finishing up some lunch here. I don't think much happened this morning. Wow, how do I get so tall? That's weird. Anyway, let's go see what we can find to do. I think we'll probably go ahead and mix up some feed, and then maybe we'll just go ahead and fast forward into tomorrow. Let me check used equipment here real quick. I think one thing came up. Cultivator requires 100 horsepower. Do we have 100 with our little Z-Tor? I don't think so. But it's 3 meters, and the one that we have is only a little over 2. I know everybody's complaining about my equipment's way too small. Well, not everybody, some people. Let me check contracts real quick while I'm here. Yeah, nothing. I didn't think so. Some people complain that my equipment's way too small. And maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe that might be a thought. 2.1 versus 3. But I think this is only like something like 90 horsepower or something. I don't think it's over 100, is it? Even though it's a turbo. Check. Yeah, it's 81 horsepower. So, yeah. Not quite there yet, but yeah, maybe I should look at getting something a little larger. I mean, the fields are small. It really, I don't know. This roller was a good idea, though. This guy's a little small. I mean, it fits the size machinery we have for the most part. Anyway, look, before we waste too much more time, because, yeah, we'll probably mix this up and then we'll go ahead and get on into tomorrow. Let's see, we'll need this. The bucket's still on it? Yeah, good. I'll probably do 2. But I'll just do, whoop. This ladder is, at times, challenging. I'll probably do 2, but I'll just do 1 on camera, maybe. Ooh. I don't like how far I have to go in to get to... Yeah, I'll just do 1. I don't like doing stuff off camera. We'll do 1, and we'll put the rest of the straw in as bedding. Oh, I dropped that one. And then we'll get on to tomorrow. Well, we'll probably buy our planter yet today, so that we're ready to go in April once we're in the window for corn. And then we'll be busy because we'll have to roll and other stuff, and I'm sure contracts will start coming available then too. Of course, I may not have time to feed. Well, I can do it off camera at the end of the day after we're done recording the episode. But today, while we have nothing to do, we'll get 1 more in here. trigger comes up. And we will unload. Okay, I'm just gonna head straight up to the store now. I'll grab some fuel while I'm in the vicinity of the... Oh, we need fertilizer, don't we? Oh, but I'm gonna buy a planter. I was gonna take the trailer, but it's like, oh, no, can't do that. I need to put the planter on the back of the tractor. We do need to go up and buy fertilizer at some point, though. And when we do that, we should buy a jerry can of fuel again, just so we have one on the farm. That's what made me think of it. Yeah, what do we got for used equipment? Probably no different from when we talked earlier. Yep. All right, so planters. What I'm looking at is this one all the way towards the end. It's 2.7 meter. All right, so it's going to cost us $4,500. Let's get it. Thank you. I know it's small, but it's inexpensive. We can afford it. Looks good. It'll fit the map. It's almost 3 meters. It's a lot cheaper than a Falcon 3 would have been, so. I mean, look, it fits our tractor. Ooh, it's offset a little to the left. That's interesting. Okay, let's get it home. So yeah, that is kind of interesting. It's offset to the left. Now look at the ridge markers. The ridge marker on one side is shorter. It's assuming that you're going to turn around and come back. going the other way, so it's not going to put the ridge marker out as far. Is that, yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. Hope I got enough seed. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. All right, well, I don't see much happening till tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on things. If not, we'll come back in April and we'll get started on planting. All right, good morning. It's April now. I think we're in the planting window for corn. Had a little rain overnight. Shouldn't really negatively affect us. I don't know, we've wasted a lot of time at the beginning of this episode at the end of March not actually doing anything, and now that we've got farming that needs to get done, we don't have much time in the episode, so we'll probably end up having to time-lapse some of it. Let's check real quick before we even go out. Let's see what we got for used equipment. Yeah, that'd be good for milk, but we don't have one of them trucks. Contracts, let's see. Yep, there's a weeding contract for Pat, no less. Well, if we have time, maybe we'll try and do that later. I don't know if we're going to have time in this episode for much other than trying to get that corn planted, and that probably in a time lapse. Then we grab the door on the way over, check on the cows. I know we have enough milk. Oh, I still got the field info open. We'll get that close here when we check on the cows. All right, so we got plenty of milk. Actually, we're producing probably about a trailer full of milk a day now. Puberty 83. Reproduction at 80% on 8 cows. So we should have 8 more fairly soon. We're good on everything. All right, let's check on the chickens quick. Might be time to try and get some more feed in here for them. Yeah, they're about half empty, but it'd be hard to try and get 384. We can wait a little while longer. Let's get the greenhouse turned on. We're in April now, so let's get the vegetables growing. We'll continue to do lettuce and tomatoes in here. So, tomatoes and lettuce. And then we're ready to get get over here in this field and start planting. So we can take milk later, probably in the next episode, which would likely be this afternoon, and we could maybe do that weeding for Pat. First things first, let's get corn in the planter and get to plant. Huh. I thought I could have weights on the front of this. I guess I thought I did. That's weird. Not close enough to the pallet to get the corn seed in, so let's move over a little bit. There we go. When you're close, the covers come off. Fill up with seed. I wonder how far that'll go. So can I put the covers back on? Which would it be? No, that's a turn signal. There we go. Sticks out further on one side than the other. So I gotta be careful coming out, yeah. Alright. And look at weather, it's kind of overcast. Nice thing about having grass in that field is I can just run off straight, doesn't matter. I'm gonna pull up my mini map here, get on 270. This is prepared, right? Yeah, I cultivated this in advance. I knew I was gonna need to do this. Let me check the help menu, make sure I understand what this planter can do. Alright, nothing there. Lower, turn on, select, bridge marker, open cover. Okay. Nothing, unload, okay. Yep. Nothing unusual, nothing special. Oh, we do need to turn on though. Seeds are going down. Wow, it's tough to see. I should have put a ridge marker down, shouldn't I? And my usual trick, I can see it, but my usual trick of using math, since it's offset a little bit, won't quite work, so I probably should use the ridge marker. Much as I don't normally use them, I think in this case it might be worthwhile. So what was it? This one? Yep. Ooh. Oh, that was that was some button mash in there. I wanted to turn the ridge marker off before I got to the end of the field. What did I do? I think I missed a strip down the middle. And then I ended up putting it down on the other side. I think I did okay here. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. So yeah, I got that bit right there that I accidentally stuck the ridge marker down, so we gotta be careful here. What we need to do is lift it when you get to the end, I suppose. So, don't want that one, I don't want that one, I want that one. Oh, it goes... It's automatic, so when you raise one, the other one goes down. That's why I didn't hit the button twice. That wasn't my fault. Completely. Oh, what's going on? Oh. What? I don't know if I like that. So I ended up not going very straight, right? How'd that happen? I do not know. I'm not using the ridge markers. I don't know, this is this is not working very well. Maybe I should hire a worker. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Because I'll just hire a worker to do it. It'll end up being a better job than I can do because I can't see what the heck I'm doing. What do you think? You think that's a good idea? She'll have a little trouble over by the greenhouse, I imagine, but other than that, she should do fine. She'll probably end up doing a better job than I can do. And then what I could do is I could start rolling. Ooh, what can pull that roller? Oh, that's an idea. Probably got the wrong tractor on the wrong implement though. Okay, so supposedly this only requires 15 horsepower. This, hell yeah. Heck yeah. Grab the T30. See if this will work. I've been looking for an opportunity to use this tractor. Now I've got one. So startup sequence is quicker than the T25. This is a different mod maker for the same kind of tractor. Behaves a little different, has some different options, but yeah, this will be cool. Hey, and my fleece matches the tractor too. Hope I got enough weight on the front. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. This will be awesome. I'm gonna get farther in this episode than I thought I would. I'm gonna pull up the mini map just so I can try and go straight. I might end up taking out a little bit of grass at the edge because this thing's not quite straight all the way across, but that's okay. Oh, got two tractors working in the field at the same time. That's pretty awesome. We won't end up being very close to, whoa. I shouldn't worry about her. She's doing what she's doing. She'll probably do a much better job than I could have done. So this field was plowed or not? Are we gonna get weeds in it? I don't know. Yeah, she's much quicker than I am on the turnaround too. Oh, look at her go. She's gonna be done before I even get very far. I hope I don't get charged too much. Look at her go. Man, she can be done in no time. Oh, top of the hour. I thought she was done. Not quite. Just gonna get close to that greenhouse pretty quick though. This T30 is not as zippy as the T25 is. Can't read that. Is that 90? I think so. Uh-oh, I got a tree in front of me. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pick this up. And get creative with it. So he's gonna be done, I think. I just have to do a little bit right in that corner where the greenhouse is, and everything else should be good. Oh, that's awesome. Nice to have money and be able to hire workers. They do such a good job sometimes. I'm glad I decided to do that. I don't normally hire workers on this this series, but man, that was a great idea. And she's done. Have to take a look over by the greenhouse and see how that came out. But I think I can't believe it didn't run out of seed either. I guess that's the benefit of these small fields. I'm gonna go hop in the Z-Tor over there to see how much seed's left. Wow, it only used about half of it. That's amazing. So I get over here, I'm gonna go look down by the greenhouse and see how much she wasn't able to get. I thought I was going to have to time-lapse this. Yeah, this... Well, it's hard to tell, isn't it? I think right in here it might not be seeded. I might have to look on the map just to see for sure. Maybe do some work on this tractor, I think, too. So we'll have this rolled in this episode. So I think I have to check, see if we got weeds growing. I'll pull up field info. I'll go down and I'll come back. I'll pull up the field info. I'll also look at the map, see if we can figure out what's going on in that corner by the greenhouse. I thought this was kind of a maroon fleece, but it's kind of brownish. Call that close enough. Get going. We're wasting time. Hey, you're probably wishing I time-lapsed this, huh? Let me pull up the field info here, see if I got weeds growing. I do. Okay. Fertilize 50%. We could either spreads, well, we could do any of them. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Okay. Yeah, the map's not helping, but the field info is. So yeah, I think this whole area here, we're gonna have to double check and make sure it's good. I'm gonna roll this out. Wow, I don't know. Because if it is corn right there. Okay. I'm just gonna go get the Z-Tor and try and address that. I was afraid that right where I was wasn't gonna been planted either, and if I would have rolled it out, it wouldn't have got it. So let's just make sure we got it all here, and then we'll finish rolling it. So you see what I'm gonna do here. I think I'm probably out of time for the episode, so I may just go ahead and end it, just to make sure we can get this all in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna back up to the greenhouse and make sure that we've got corn planted here. Then I'll roll it the rest of the way, and then we'll come back in the next episode and we'll run over it with the weeder probably, and then fertilize it, make sure we got a good fertilizing state. On all of it. I think that should do. Gotta check on the weights. Sure, I had weights on there. I don't know. So I'm gonna finish rolling this up. We'll come back next time. We'll weed it and we'll fertilize it. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here at the Old Polish Farm. I know your time is valuable to you. I appreciate you chose to spend a little of it here with me. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time, probably after lunch.